Hello, yogis. Cassidy with Marina Bay Yoga here. Today we have a really fun yin yoga practice leading to cow face pose. Now, as you know, yin yoga is really helpful for keeping the body flexible as you build strength. So we try to incorporate at least 1 to 2 of these yin yoga practices every single week in the midst of our strength-based yoga practices. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and meet me on your mat. If you want to bring some straps, blocks, or pillows to have nearby, feel free to. I'll always give you options to utilize those as needed. All right, I will meet you on your mat. And we're going to come to a comfortable seat to get started. A lot of our practice today is going to be in this seat. So if you find this crisscross seat either uncomfortable or like it could be more supportive, I want to invite you to go ahead and just grab a block, and you will sit on top of that block and crisscross the legs in front of you. No need to make it unnecessarily difficult. All right, and you're going to go ahead and find your seat there on or off the block. As you get settled in, you can bring your hands, one hand to your heart and one hand to your stomach, and maybe even close your eyes here and start to feel that breath. Feeling the cool air coming in and the warm air flowing out. Feeling the rise and fall of the chest as you take air in and let air out. And then begin to deepen the breath into the belly, pressing the navel out a little bit further as you inhale. And on your exhale, drawing that navel in just a little bit more. Mind and body reconnecting through breath. You may find that the deeper you breathe, the more your shoulders relax away from your ears, the more your spine elongates. And maybe your hips start to soften here, those knees relax down a little bit more. And I want to invite you to imagine a beautiful golden light of love and joy and peace starting to flood over you, almost like you're standing under a waterfall, that golden light pouring down over you, washing away any worries, fears, or concerns of the day. And bringing in peace, comfort, trust, hope. Notice the body feeling just a little bit lighter. And take this moment to set an intention for your practice, something that feels good in your body and your mind. On your next exhale, release your hands down, and you can open your eyes if you'd like, or you can keep them closed through this practice. Whichever leg is in front in your crisscross seat, you're going to pull it out so that the shin is running in a straight line. Maybe it's parallel to the mat in front of you. And then the foot that's closest to you, you're going to draw in a little bit more, a little bit closer in towards the inner thigh, towards the groin. And then the foot that's closest to you, that knee will be naturally closer to the ground. And the leg that's further away from you, the knee will naturally be higher. That's okay. Just start to notice. We're going to sit up nice and tall here, and go ahead and take your arms and inhale, reach up, look towards your fingertips, and start to exhale, folding over those legs. This is a variation of pigeon pose that allows a little bit more ease through the leg that's closest to you, and a little bit more support in the hips and the shoulders, in the knee even for the leg that's further away from you. As you settle in here, get out all the wiggles, any movement Any changes you need to make, if you want to bring a pillow underneath or a block underneath your elbows, feel free to. And you can allow your body to just go heavy over that leg. As you find stillness here, start to notice where you feel this stretch the most, bringing some awareness to the body. And notice your breath here. See if you can deepen it just a little bit more. You've been introduced to the 4-8 breath, the box breath. See if you like one of those and want to start to breathe in a certain pattern in this pose, yogi's choice. Both of those breathing practices will allow you to soften, to deepen the stretch, and to really feel gravity drawing you down. We're going to stay here for just 3 more breaths. And on your next inhale, start to lift yourself back up. Notice that rebound effect. And we're going to step the foot that's further away, just step it right in front of your other foot so that your knee's pointing up towards the ceiling. We're going to take a gentle twist towards that leg. Go ahead and reach the arms all the way up and start to twist towards that bent knee. For me, it's going to be the left-hand side. So I'm going to hook the right elbow to the left knee and just gently twist. Inhale, reach the arms back up. And we're going to switch the legs. So the opposite leg is close to you and the other is further away. As you reach through those fingertips, take a big inhale. And we're gonna go ahead and exhale, fold back over that front leg, creating our pigeon pose variation. I'm using a block under my elbows to help support as my body grows closer to the ground. Yogi's choice here. You can feel that discomfort and embrace it. You can wiggle a little bit to maybe find a stretch that feels better for your body. Take a moment to really let yourself settle into the pose and then find some stillness. It's in that stillness that we're able to get into the connective tissue and really help with flexibility, especially as you're building strength. One of the beautiful things about yoga is that you get to build strength and flexibility alongside each other. They go hand in hand. Balance, flexibility, strength, they weave together so well. If you do have a block in front of you and it becomes easier, you may find that you want to move that block out of the way to deepen the stretch. Staying in touch with your body. And taking this opportunity to utilize a breath that feels good to you. Deepening either with the box breath or with the 4-8 breath. We'll take 3 more deep breaths here and then start to walk it up. Go ahead and plant that front foot right in front of the opposite foot. Take your arms, inhale, reach them up overhead and start to twist towards the bent knee. For me, it's my right. So I'm gonna hook the left elbow to the right knee and look past my right shoulder. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring those arms back forward. Inhale, reach all the way up, and then go ahead and plant both feet on the ground, knees point up, hands come back behind you, and we're gonna find a little rock left and right, wiggling out the hips. Good, yogis. Go ahead and make your way onto all 4 hands and knees, pressing into the hands, pressing into the knees, coming into your tabletop. We're gonna take that right arm up and overhead, look towards your fingertips, and go ahead and exhale, thread it through the left side. Reach that left arm forward and feel the pressure on your right arm. Deepening that stretch for your left arm by reaching it as far forward as it feels good. And the right side of your head gets to relax down on the mat, hips stay lifted. Putting some pressure on that right shoulder, you might start to roll onto the right shoulder just a little bit more. Maybe your forehead comes down to the mat instead of the side of your cheek. Deepening the stretch for your arm, for the back of the upper back rather, and the back of the shoulder. We're gonna settle in here for a few more deep breaths. If there's anything you can do to deepen this stretch for yourself, I wanna invite you to do so now. And on your next inhale, go ahead and walk that left hand back up and start to thread open that right arm, look towards your fingertips. And right hand comes down. The left arm reaches up, look towards your fingertips and start to thread it through the right side. Walk the right hand forward, coming all the way onto that left shoulder. And then taking your time to find your edge here. Deepening the stretch as you settle in. Maybe you start to roll onto your forehead, putting a little bit more pressure on that left arm. Finding that nice deep breathing here. And we're here for 3 more breaths. Go ahead and walk that right hand in and start to unwind, reaching the left arm up, looking towards your fingertips. The left hand comes down. Good, yogis. We're gonna come back to that comfortable crisscross seat and start to make our way into our cow face pose. So the way that you get into this pose is you're going to step, we're gonna all do the same sides this time. So left leg is gonna stay in a crisscross. Right foot is gonna come up. So you can plant that right foot in front of the left. We're gonna take the left foot and draw it all the way back towards the glutes, towards the right glute. so that your left knee is facing forward. We're going to take that right foot and step it over to the opposite side of the left knee and start to draw the right foot back towards the left glute so that the legs stack on top of each other. So the knees are stacked. Now, this might not be where your body feels good today. That's okay. This is going to be the deepest stretch in this variation. I want to show you two more options if this isn't feeling good to your body. The other option is to bring that right foot to the outside of the left knee and let that knee stay pointed up. So the right knee stays bent towards the ceiling, and you're just going to sit up nice and tall here. Left foot stays back towards you. The other option is to keep that right foot on the right side of the left knee and sit up really tall. So you're feeling that stretch through the left hip, but the right hip is fairly neutral, just planted on the ground. So 1, 2, or 3. Now, if you choose 3 and your knees aren't completely stacked, that's okay. That's why it's a practice. We're going to keep working towards it. Just notice where your body is today and really honor that space. So find which variation for your legs feels good to you. And then we're going to invite the arms into the practice. So we're going to take the arms out to a T. And you may remember this stretch from elementary school PE class. That's where I first learned it. We're going to take the left arm up towards the ceiling and the right arm down towards the ground. The right arm is going to come back behind you, bending the elbow. And then we're going to bend the left elbow and reach back for opposite fingertips. We're going to sit up nice and tall here. And maybe your fingertips reach. Maybe you want to use a strap or a belt or an old t-shirt to hook onto each hand and pull closer. Notice where your body is and then allow yourself to be there and to just be, to just experience this opening. As you settle in and find the variation that feels best for you, I want to show you one more arm option that is available if this is maybe not feeling great today. The other option is you can take both arms behind your back and start to walk your hands to opposite elbows so that you're holding your elbows behind your back. That pressure is going to help your spine stay nice and long so you're seated really tall here. So this is a different option for you if you are not feeling that crossover in the back, if that's not feeling good today. Again, choose whichever variation feels good to you, and we're going to be here for just a few more breaths. You may notice the hips igniting. They might be speaking to you. The shoulders might be speaking to you. See if you can feel it all without changing it, without trying to fix it or move out of it. See if you can soften your muscles the longer you stay here. And go ahead and release your hands down. We're going to open those arms out wide, and you're going to cross your right arm over the left and just start to draw that right arm towards you using your left hand. Good. We're going to do the same thing on the other arm. Open those arms up nice and big. And then we're going to draw the left arm in using the right hand. Good, yogis. Release the right hand out. We've got one more stretch here. Legs stay just how they are. You're going to inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And I want to invite you to start to fold forward over your legs. So if your right knee is pointed up, you're going to fold over that left leg, and I'll show you what it looks like. If your knees are stacked, you'll be here folded over both. If the right foot is up, either here, crossed over, or here, we're going to reach the arms up and just fold forward. You'll feel it down the back, through the hips. Same thing if it's crossed over, arms reach up and fold over. Honoring where your body is today. You've got 3 more breaths here. And slowly roll back up. Beautiful. Let's take it to the other side. All right, uncross your legs, and we're going to draw that right foot towards the left glute to get started. I'll take you through all 3 variations. So variation number 1, keep the left foot planted next to your right knee. And you're going to stay right here with your legs. Option number 2, take that left foot to the opposite side of your right knee and sit up nice and tall. Good. Option number 3, take that left foot all the way back towards your right glute and begin to stack the knees. And maybe they don't come fully stacked. Maybe this side's a little less tight. That's okay. Just see how it feels for you. Feet are pulled into the opposite glutes, sitting nice and tall. We're going to take the right arm up this time. Left arm comes down. Bend the elbows, reach towards opposite fingers behind your back. And maybe this side feels a little bit different, just honoring where you are. Now, if you are deciding that this doesn't feel great for your arms today, I want to invite you, instead of reaching down this time, we're going to reach up for opposite elbows just behind your head, sitting up nice and tall so your spine is really long here. And your head is pressing those elbows back behind you, opening up the shoulders. So if you went down with both arms last time, go up with both arms this time. If you went opposite with both arms last time, go ahead and go opposite in the other direction. Good, yogis. Find that edge that feels good to you and just start to listen to your body. See where you can soften. See where you can relax. We've got 3 more deep breaths here. And go ahead and release those fingertips. Unwind the arms. And we're going to take the left arm across the body, drawing it in with the right hand. And let's go ahead and do the other side. Right arm comes across the body. Draw it all the way in. Good, yogis. Go ahead and inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, begin to fold over the stacked knees, the crisscross knees, whichever variation you chose, find that gentle fold forward. Taking this moment to remember your intention to be with your body. And go ahead and walk those hands up, come all the way back up. Good. We're going to take that left foot away from us. Right foot comes out. Stacking the feet in front of you, knees point up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands back behind you. And we're going to go into a reverse tabletop. Fingertips point towards your hips. Feet plant on the ground and slowly lift those hips all the way up. You can allow your head to come back and really open up through the hips, through the core. Good, yogis. Lower those hips all the way back down. And we're going to let the knees just come and fall towards the left side. Feet stay where they are. Good. And draw those knees back up. Take the knees all the way over to the right side, looking to the left. Good. And go ahead and draw the knees all the way back up. We're going to take the legs straight and just wiggle out the legs here. Good. Go ahead and walk the hands all the way up. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, start to fold forward over those legs. Now, we have not done anything for the hamstrings yet. So just notice how they feel here without forcing. You can use a strap if you'd like, but really just reaching your hands to your shins, maybe even your knees, and finding a little bend in the elbow is going to be perfect. Go ahead and walk those hands back up. And we're going to take the right foot and step it to the outside of the left knee. We're going to go back into a few twists to finish up. Go ahead and inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, open towards the right. Left elbow presses against the right knee. Right hand walks as far back behind you as it feels good. And then go ahead and walk that right hand in towards your low back and lift the left arm up and over. Bring both hands back forward, uncross the right leg, bring the left foot to the outside of the right leg, and go ahead and twist towards the left side. Pressing that right elbow into the left knee, peering over the left shoulder. Find that gentle twist. Go ahead and walk the left hand closer to the glutes. Reach the right arm up. Find that extension for the shoulder. And inhale both arms forward. Release the left foot down. And one more forward fold here. Reach for the feet, the toes, the ankles, maybe the shins or the knees, and find a little bend in your elbows. One more deep breath here. And slowly walk it all the way up. All right, yogis, I cannot wait to hear how you enjoyed this practice. I hope you have the most beautiful day. The light in me sees the light in you, and I will see you very soon for our next practice. Have a great day. Bye.